How big will I have to be to induce a period?
You're making an assumption that you have to gain weight to induce a period. I mean, a lot of it really depends on what your current weight is. So I look more at, are you fueling your body adequately? Your body is going to do what your body's going to do. And weight is far more than a matter of willpower, believe it or not. And I'm not challenging you. I mean, you can will yourself to lose 20, 30 pounds, but that doesn't mean that it's your natural weight. So how big you need to get will depend on your genetics. And, how do you currently look compared to others in your genetic family? Are you same as they are, leaner, heavier, far leaner, far heavier? So the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So look at your genetics. And if you're from a family that's muscular and solid, that's what you're supposed to be. And if you're from a family that looks like string beans, then that's what you're supposed to be. And one isn't any better than the other. And so in our society, we know that, the string bean is the more perfect body, but that's not true. And the perfect body is the one that's well fueled and healthy and muscular and powerful. And don't worry about getting big, just worry about being strong and powerful and rebuilding your muscles, because that's what's going to make you a really good runner.
Mm-hmm. I want to add to this that in my experience of all the tens of thousands of women who have reached out to me at this point, the number one thing I would say they have in common when they email me and say they have got their period back is, or they have overcome red S, is when they have reached the point when it's not about numbers anymore, when it's not, I'm at this weight or I'm eating this many calories, I've gained this much, when you can let go of the numbers and say, I'm prepared to do whatever I need to do. That moment when you can reach that point and let go of numbers and just say, I'm in it for the long haul, whatever it takes. That is the moment when things start to click together. And usually it's not too far beyond that point of this question coming up of how much is this going to take? How much further do I have to go? It's usually not, it's one step beyond that point to where you say, you know what, I've come this far, I'm not giving up now. So I just wanted to add that.
Very, very good comment. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, you want to eat like you did when you were a kid. I mean, how do kids eat? They eat when they're hungry, they stop when they're content. Mm-hmm. They weigh what they weigh. Weight is an issue, food is an issue. They never run out of energy. They just eat when they're hungry, they stop when they're content. And they might be eating a cookie and they have half a cookie and they don't want the rest, so they give it to mom. And mom stares at that cookie and says, I'm not even hungry, but hey, last chance to have cookie, I better eat it now. Because mom's not eating intuitively. Yeah. And so you really want to go back to just eating like a kid. They just eat intuitively. And it doesn't require a lot of thought. It just kind of happens. Like, what do I truly want to eat? And to pay attention to, why are you stopping eating? Do you stop eating because you're fed? Or do you stop eating because the food is gone? Like, my sandwich is gone, I guess lunch is done, but I'm still hungry. Or do you stop eating, because you think you should? Oh, I just had a sandwich, I should stop eating now because eating more than that for lunch is like, way too much. So stop eating when you're fed. And if you eat enough, you should feel fed for a good 3 or 4 hours.
Yep.
And if you feel fed in the next hour, it just means that you didn't eat enough, or else you had a very fat-free meal with nothing in it that's satiating. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nancy.